My work is from personal experience, but it is for those who, like me, who had parents come from war-torn countries and had to find a way to be themselves and survive, or challenge or understand who they even were. From a very young age, there was this tension in my family with who we were, what country we were on, what culture we would maintain and hold, and what we believed in. So yeah, there's a lot of assemblages and a lot of things going on in the work. For example, the tablecloths, so I call them altar cloths. I see them as spiritual elements in my work. They're from clothing that I haven't thrown away. Some are as old as 25 years old. And I think the clothing talks to my exploration into the importance of subcultures that occur because people are looking for acceptance in a different area of their life. Growing up, I was looking for someone who looked like me, but also had a similar experience to me, and that model minority of playing the violin and doing really well at school wasn't me. And so the altar cloths is essentially me not fitting in with the status quo, me feeling totally rejected from society. My Primavera work is heavily influenced by my grandpa, who passed away 7 years ago. And before he died, the family were planning a funeral, and they said that he needed to make a choice. Was it going to be a Christian funeral or was it going to be a Buddhist funeral? When all his children kind of left the room, he said to me that, you know, I just want everyone to feel loved, and I think that Jesus had good teachings, and I think that Buddha had good teachings. And so I think I went down this rabbit hole of what faiths do for us and why my family have these different faiths and what they're actually centered around. There's a lot of negativity and there's a lot of abuse within these faiths, but what can you take from it? Love has seemed to be this action throughout history within these religions, and I think at the core of it, my work, it's questioning what love is. With me finding it really hard sometimes to keep going, because sometimes life is really difficult. I think asking how to keep going and rebuilding with love genuinely centered around, you know, how do we treat others and how do we make new policies or new programs or new buildings that are structured around this idea that's not romantic, it's just an action. Yeah, I think he's taught me to value love in a different way. Having that tension in my family of, are we Vietnamese, are we Australian, are we Christian, or are we Buddhist? I think those subcultures help me remove myself from such a tense decision that I didn't want to make and just go into something else. Those cloths represent that for me. It's this, again, conversation I'm having with my grandpa about the things that I've done in my life, and hoping that he's having a laugh.